All right, good day to you wherever you're watching this video. It could be in the morning, like in my own local time. It could be in the afternoon, it could be in the evening, depending on the time locations or the time where you're watching this video. My name is Felix and I'm the CEO of Comfort Developers and IT Solution. Quickly, I want to introduce you to a business, and the business is a daily need business. Over the time, I've found out that most people, when they rush down and ask questions that, oh, this is what I'm going through, I need something to change my financial status. My first recommendation is to look for a business that would not stop them from, what they are currently doing that's giving their source of income. And most times, people are, working class people, people who are teachers who are, working in different parastatals. When I have the chance to talk to some of them, one is like, okay, get a business that will be giving you some certain percentage of and some profits every day. Once it is consistent, in no time, you overcome it. But one thing I've realized is that people usually come up with excuses, and I've collected some of the excuses that have stopped a lot of people from changing their financial status, and I quickly want to address it in this slide. All right, number one is okay. Number one is the profit of the business looks too small for what can cater for their needs. You know what? When you advise people that, start a business, don't worry, have a part-time business, keep growing the business while you still keep doing what's that exactly that you are currently doing. Most people look at the business, they look at some of those things and say, no, you know what, this thing is too, it's too small. The profit is too small. When I started the journey, I started with bulk SMS, was selling bulk SMS. The profit in bulk SMS was per SMS. I think we were about 0.5 kobo and thereabout. We keep on like that until we start learning some other things that can, help us to grow in the journey. So this is what people should know. There is nothing that grows overnight. Nothing grows overnight. Yeah, so, people who are too greedy to make big profit, immediately they start a business, they will either not start a business or they run into debt because of their lack of knowledge. Because they will lack knowledge to differentiate between the capital and the profit of the business. Sometimes nobody will trust you with a big amount of money because you are just starting. People want to see the consistency over time before they start giving you a good amount of money. I started with bulk SMS. I later ventured into web designing and training, and right now we are moving to real estate and all of that. But all these things are it's a long time journey. It's not something you can just You have to start with a little business, a business that can maybe something that can give you 1,000 profit, 2,000 profit, 3,000 profit, 5,000 profit, and it depends. It depends before it begins to it comes to hundreds of thousands. I could remember, I think some few months ago, I have someone who is a client of mine over the year. We've been together more than 2 to 3 years, and so he decided to go into IT. He wanted to take trainings and all of that, and was chatting me that he's been procrastinating the stuff over some period of time. And when he chatted me, he was like, I want to take your online training, I want to do this, I want to do that. I said, okay, no problem. It's going to cost you I itemized the cost. I said, okay, I'm going for this. Okay, this particular course is going to cost you 150,000. I said, no problem. So he sent the money into my account. He got to a stage, said, okay, I need to get a new laptop. And so he went to the laptop shops in different locations, and I think in Ikoyi and all of that. So I gave him specification of what would actually serve him for the the web design class and all of that. So when I gave him the recommendation, he got there. He was having something around 450, 500, and I said to him, you know what, you can cut your cost. There are UK used laptops that you can get. I have some engineers, I have something who has been helping us over the year to get at good price. So I said, no problem, no problem. You just take over no, I'm going to send the money to you. And I said, okay, can you send the money to the engineer? I said, no, I'm going to send it to you. I've known you over the time, and I think 250 or thereabout. So 250,000, I got a very good laptop. And so what I'm saying is, and he said, you know what? He said something, he said, I've known you over the year. It's just 250,000 naira. I doesn't know any fear of sending 250,000 naira because of what he has known me with this, with what I've been doing over the year. He's my friend on Facebook. We've been talking on WhatsApp, on phone for years. So you have to start small and keep growing. Keep growing. You have to start a business that people can say, oh, is it this amount of money? Just, okay, don't worry. I can, at least if this person doesn't even deliver, I can overlook it. That is one of the major reasons. You see, if the trust, the trust factor has not been established, you cannot get a business that will start making you hundreds of thousands, talk less of millions. So you have to start with a business and make sure that the trust is there. You know, Richard Branson said something, said the pants my people are looking for are in the pennies they thrown away. All this little money, kobo. It was about customer business that taught me that, oh, kobo is a good amount of money, because it got to a stage I was getting in hundreds of thousands during the bulk SMS days before, you know, people, the D&D issues start coming in and the business died down. It's a general thing. It's not as boom as it was before. Now, I was reading a book from Bishop David. He said, if you consistently keep overlooking 1,000 naira and it counts to 1,000 times, you will find out you have overlooked a million. You have just lost a million naira. You say, they ask you to start a business. I say, you can be making 1,000 naira per day. And you say, no, the money is too more. No, the money is too small. It's too small. Just overlook 1,000 naira 1,000 times. That statement was permanently written on my table in the office, because every kobo counts. In business, every kobo counts. And that's why you see the banks, after they have deducted their money, they will still charge you, I think, 50 kobo, thereabout, 0.50 kobo, thereabout. You'll be wondering, what's this, but that is just it. So every kobo counts in business. So number 2 reason is this: who will buy from me? Who will buy from me mentality. This is common, the who will buy from me mentality. Because of this, a lot of people could not put their hands or lay their hands on something tangible. The who will buy from me mentality is as a result that you don't believe that your product or services is going to add value to people's life. Of course, as someone who is just starting a business, you might have this fear, or because it's as a result that you don't understand that money is an exchange for adding value to people's life. First, usually these questions comes from thinking about our friends that, okay, would this person buy from me? Would this person buy from me? And all of a sudden, just has that question: who will not buy from me? Who will not buy from me? Now, the great thing about starting a business is it must not be, your thinking. You shouldn't start a business with the thinking that, okay, I think I have a lot of friends, they are going to patronize me. If you are starting a business because of your friends, you will find out that even if all your friends patronize you, in no time, of course, they will patronize you. If it's not a recurring thing, in no time the business will collapse. Because of what? If they keep on, if it is only your friends that are patronizing you, it simply means the business is not going to grow. So, the who will buy from me mentality must be completely eradicated when you are starting a business. We have all social media platforms, you have digital channels, you have a lot of ways by which you can promote your business. It was Napoleon Hill that says, our only limitations are the ones we put in our minds. Get rid of this mentality. When I started bulk SMS business far back then, I think about around 8 to 10 years ago, thereabout, initially I lost the fear. But immediately I finished the bulk SMS website, I just blasted to my Facebook wall and all of that. In no time, a friend of mine called me and said, you know what, I need this type of website. Can you build one for me? Okay, I'm going to do that. So I charged him some amount of money, I think 10,000, 13,000 or thereabout. So he pays certain percentage of the money. So I started building. I purchased the domain name, I purchased the hosting, and started building it. So in no time, he was getting clients from his end, I was getting clients from my end. So you have to just get rid of this mentality. So the number three reasons why people don't start business. What will people feel when they see me selling these things? What will people feel? Until you know that people's feeling will not pay your bills. The truth is, if you don't start a business, you know very well that you should start a business. And you are just thinking, why will people know? What will people be thinking? As big as I am, I'm just, I'm selling data. I'm selling that. Data is a very common business now that I advise people to start, irrespective of your status. When the business came up, I wasn't too interested in it and all of that. I started it, and when I noticed that the income was not coming frequently where I expected, I quit it for about a year or two. But I was talking to one of my friends, he was a pastor too, and he said to me, you know what, this business you quit, I've been making around $1 million on it every month. I thought he was joking. Until I begin to see something, begin to show me some things. The fact is this: get rid of this mentality. What will people say? How will people feel? This is common because this is common a lot of the time to pastors, and I have some people like that. The business is too small, you can't cater for my need and all of that. The thing is, the world we are today, you must think and have a business that can run on autopilot, that doesn't really require your physical presence. And that was what brought me back to that business. It doesn't require my physical presence. It can run on autopilot. I can be busy doing other things while that business is going on a daily basis. I'll be making some percentage from it every day. It was Brian Tracy that says that the world is full of people who are waiting for someone to come along and motivate them to be the kind of people they wish they could be. The problem is that no one is coming to the rescue. That's true. He said that in one of his books, I think Ida Frog. He said, no one is coming to rescue. The thing is this: by now, because of the economy because of the ongoing economy and all of that, you should have an additional business. And you are thinking, what will people say? How will people feel? Know very well that feeling too big will not pay your bill. People's feelings are not going to pay your bill. Think about it very well. So another thing is this. A lot of the time we say, you know what, I can't sell. I don't love selling and all of that. The truth is, there is no one that cannot sell, and there is no one that actually loves selling. We grow to know that this is actually some of the things we should do. It doesn't matter who you are, you will definitely sell yourself. And a housewife will sell herself to the husband. You know what? The children who are looking for something will know how to sell themselves to their parents. You must know how to sell. People look for 9-to-5 job, every day up and down because they don't want to sell. They don't want to go into marketing. That's why a lot of people don't want to start business. I don't like marketing. I can't market any product and all of that. And at the end of the day, when the company they are working for is not making enough sales, they either push them to the marketing and say, all of you should go and get you should go and just get a customer. I remember far back when I was starting, I was working somewhere, and before I started a business, I was working somewhere, and I used to have a friend who was an instructor was an instructor in that particular establishment. So I was working in the design department and typesetting department. Then it was a big firm. They're into architect. It's an architect, no, building and architect company, all of that. So along the line, he was into training people the basics computer skills and all of that. So they have a computer section and all of that. So the students keeps reducing. This was an aged man, I think somewhere around 40 something, then 40, 42, 43, thereabout. That was then. I'm talking about 6 to 7 years ago, thereabout. I think it should be 8 years or thereabout. It should be 8 years or thereabout. So, you know what? The owner of the place was, okay, you know what? Our students are reducing. I will do what? I will reduce your salary because there's not much work for you. What is coming in from your department is not enough to cater for the well-being of the department. Talk less of paying your salary and other expenses that it's on that. So he accepted. After some time, his salary was, the company keep reducing salary until it get to a point the salary was slashed into two. And it was given a mandate that, you know what, if you are going to be here in the next 3 months, go and look for a student. Now be advising this way. Can't you, you have all these skills, can't you venture into be an entrepreneur and all of that? And it was then, after some time, he did some flyer, distribute the flyer, but it doesn't work. The reason why people are not coming back is more of the things they are training there are outdated. They are outdated skills that anybody, a primary school student who just finished can even learn all those things on their own. So don't let the I can't sell, I don't love selling, I don't like selling. Don't let it limit you. You can start a business. And now that social media is available to everyone, why not? You are your friend on WhatsApp. You can send a broadcast message with whatever service you are doing. So my encouragement tonight for you is this: you have to start. You have to start somewhere. There was a student of mine, I was talking to him a couple of hours, and he said to me, you know what, sir, this so person paid 30,000 naira for my presentation fund and all of that. And I said to him, you know what, it is because you are not too sure. He said, sir, I'm serious. It's just that I don't like coming. I've not been seeing you, talking about it everywhere. So many people will not start because of some of these reasons, and that is why they will keep jumping from one place to the other. A lot of times when people come to me and say to me, I have that message a lot of times and say, you know what, you are lucky you started early. I look at that, I say, no, I've wasted a lot of time, like many of you think you have wasted a lot of time. And someone said to me, he came to my office and said, I've wasted my time. I don't want this person to waste his time. Can you? I look at him, I smile, I said, you don't know what you are saying. If the information that is on my table is on my table when I was 15, I won't be where I am today. So my comment for you today is to what? Start somewhere. Start with a business that is common. So what I mean by it's common, someone said to me, a woman said to me that she has been complaining that she's in Lagos. I'm not having enough say. I couldn't pay my bills. I'm looking for money to change my phone and all that. And I said, you know what? Start selling data. It looks silly. She said to me, what do you mean? Data, how much profit is it? I said, all those 50 100 naira. Have hundreds of it every day. You know what it is. I said, I will give you. I said, even with 2,000 naira, it's 5,000 naira, you can start selling data. It doesn't cost much. So along the line, she said, I would think about it. Months after months, she was still thinking about it. So one day she sent me a WhatsApp message in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. I was in online. But the following day I saw the message, said, can I still start with 2,000? I said, you can start. When you are ready, you can go and start. I've given you the guideline. I've sent video to you how you can start. I've guided you. Go and start. So, most people think because a lot of people are doing the business, they can't do it. They can't do it. That's why when you encourage people, can you start selling data? They say, oh, many people are selling data. Everybody is selling data. Now, another question, another set of people will just tell you that, not because a lot of people are just selling data. I say, okay, all my friends, I think I have someone say, all my friends, they buy data from bank. I look at the person and I smile. So if you start with a limitation, if you are starting a business with a limitation in your heart, that, okay, the only thing you can see is the friends around you, your friends who buy data with their bank apps and all of that. Why you don't think about hundreds of thousands of people who doesn't even have a bank app, who rely on people who sell data, who do this share data and all of that to get data on their phone. I have people that buy data from different locations. Some people will go and use POS to send money to my account and I will send data to them. So you must not start a business with a limitation in your heart. Okay, this is the only thing you can see is, okay, people are buying from their banks. It's not this, people that use data that buy from their bank. I didn't buy from my bank because I'm a dealer. I buy in bulk. I resell. I don't buy from my bank. So you must do what? You can start with a business that people already know, like data business, of which is a very good business. It's a daily need business. People know it already. You don't need more story before they can, before people can, think of patronizing you, because it's something they have been using before. So then you can keep on improving on your selling skills, because it's very important in doing any business. You want to start a business, you've always been nursing the fear of, I can't say, I don't know how to talk to people. Start selling small business, data and all of that. From there, you start looking to all that things like that. So, and I've itemized some of the business you can, some of the things you can do that won't cost you much. Number one is what? VTU business. This is 2023. Even as I'm talking to you, transaction is going on the portal. I don't need to be there. I'll show you some of the transactions that occurred maybe a day or two on our platform and all of that, and you can start there. Learn a test skill and sell out. You can learn graphic design, you can learn web design, you can check cdacademy.online and pick up some test skills there. And also you can start real estate marketing and earn from commission. We have a group where we train people on how real estate work, and also not only train people, we pull out some of our products and they can do what? Market it, get some clients and get some percentage as well. We give them trainings and all that in our groups. You can request for the WhatsApp if you want to be. So just like I've said, I want to only talk to you tonight again about what the 3 phases of VTU business. There are actually 3 phases. You can register on iMobile SMS and buy data at a cheap price and sell to other people at higher price. I think 1 gig data is around 225 or 220, depending on the package you have on iMobile. And you can also request to have your own VTU website where others can buy from. At that stage, you set up the platform. The platform will be set up for you by our team, and we will give you video management, and we will support you on how you can set your price and set your profits. Then, why people keep going to your platform to buy data, buy bulk SMS, buy airtime, and you are doing some other things, or you are making your money. There is an auto payment system that collates your money for you. It's an autopilot system. And number 3 is what? You can join the developer team and build your own system and build for others too. This number 3 stage is the networking part of the business. The networking part of the business, whereby you already have your website and you are taught how to build VTO websites. You are taught how to build VTO website. You build website for yourself, you build for other people, and you also do what? You build for others. Why all the website you have built for you will be funding, from your portal. That means it is connected to your website. It is called Affiliate website. So for you to enjoy any of this, you can reach out to the WhatsApp you can see on the screen, 08067416333, with any of the package, with any of the things you have, with any of the stuff you have here. So like I told you, VTO business is a business. Let me show you some things. All right, let's look at the time now. This is 8:12 a.m. I'll show you some of the stuffs. You don't really need to stress yourself much, because it's a very cool business that you can grow overnight. Okay, on our system, I want to show you some things. Okay, this is my Monify account. Monify account is for collecting payment. This is 8:13 a.m. and I want to show you, I want to see what has entered today. Okay, all right, good. Today you can see this is just 8:13 a.m. already have 11,630 I think 11 transactions. Now some of the things I will show you the reference. Some of the things, this is February 11. Some of the things you've been seeing here, they are what you can see. Some of the funding. You can see some of the funding, and you can see some of them, like they are small amount of money. They are small amount of money. And whenever you have funding, you have this money, because when we are building your website, this system will also be created for you. We'll guide you how to make it live, and this system helps you to collect your money and you can withdraw it. So you can withdraw your money from the wallet here. All right, on the wallet here, I think this is yesterday's transactions. I already have 60,000. Okay, this is the right one. I have 60,522. I think that's yesterday transaction. So I have pending that by tonight, by let's say 12 a.m. This also will also be available for withdrawal. That's around 70,000 in just 2 days. Now you can look at 7 working days and see what is coming in. And 7 working days, you can see it depends on. Most times, some people don't fund through their Monify system. Some people pay through our direct bank payment system. So that is how money will keep rolling into your account every day. It's an everyday thing. So if you want to start, you can look at tmobilesms.com. You can chat us and let's have some day. I think we are on a discount right now. I don't know how soon. I can't say when exactly the discount will be will finished, but I think with 15 to 25,000 naira now, you can get a ready-made VTO website. And we will train you on the management and all of that. And if you already have a website, you are looking for an API, you can look at our APIs here. Our APIs are there, that you can buy it, and can buy data, can buy cable, education, every other thing you have on the system. So that's all. And I want to encourage you that, okay, you need an additional source of income. You should do that now. All right, thank you. I'll be coming with some other videos on how to grow, in 2023, on how you can improve your earning. Thank you.